Today from the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion in the city of Mission Viejo, we feature World Championship of Tennis. The best wheelchair tennis players in the world in both singles and doubles converge in what has been an incredible event. Today we meet the champions and review all the finals. Stay with us for some exciting tennis. I'm Paul Higgins, this is Coach's Corner, and all the action starts right now. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to this edition of Coach's Corner. As you can tell, we do have a fantastic show, and it has been a much talked about event, and it's finally arrived here in the city of Mission Viejo. Some of the best athletes in the world at what they do, and I have two of them right here on the set of Coach's Corner, and joining us is David Wagner. He only came into this event rated #1, so that's not too bad, and he goes away ranked #1 as well. Also joining us, a familiar face to Coach's Corner as he helped preview our show earlier in the year, Greg Hasterrock. And we welcome both of you gentlemen to Coach's Corner. Congratulations on the win. And I have to say congratulations to you too. Your first championship appearance, and you make it to the championship. Not a bad way to start it.
Thanks, Paul.
But David, let me talk about you, for instance. I mean, here you have won so many events, you've traveled the world, and you come away with yet another win in this event. How was the experience?
Oh, the experience here was great. We're in the city of Mission Viejo, and they're just running a wonderful tournament. They really, I've said this all week, and I've known this coming in, they've set the bar for what the Masters should be for wheelchair tennis, and it's going to be, a hard thing for the next tournament to live up to for next year for the Masters. So they've set the bar really high, and it's been great just to be here and have a bunch of friends and family be here and watch you play and compete. It's phenomenal. I've had a wonderful time.
And to answer any questions about what the quad singles is, how is that different from the other category of the singles event, which take place a little bit later on this evening?
Yeah, sure. Well, there's three main divisions in the wheelchair tennis tour, and there's a men's open, a women's open, and a quad open. And the men and the women are both amputees and paraplegics, people who only have lower body disabilities. And in the quad division, it's an inclusion of an upper body disability. Okay. So it affects both of your limbs as well, your lower limbs as well as your upper body as well. So.
Yeah. Well, you guys are amazing players, and it's pretty exciting to watch. And Greg, your experience coming to this in, your partner Sarah Hunter, a Canadian, great player. You've played with her a couple times now. Yep. Your thoughts about you guys getting into the championship, and then who you played?
It was a great honor playing with Sarah. She kind of took me under her wing a little bit, as she's done this several times. We had a couple tough rounds. Ended up having to play the man right here, David Wagner, and his partner Nick Taylor.
What were you thinking, man?
Oh,
That could have been just a great story.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Greg and I, we train pretty much every day, all week long, every week, and I knew that him and Sarah were going to be a great team. And I had a feeling that they'd probably make the final, and so I was, gearing up with my partner Nick Taylor for playing them again and out of the pool play in the final, and we were ready for it. So.
And Greg, he inspired you to play tennis and inspired you to play at the level that you are. Tell us about that.
David moved to San Diego, where I'm from, about 3 years ago, and needed a training partner. And fortunately for me, I was a local boy there, and USTA gave me the nod to go to the Olympic Training Center and train with them, and he's just taught me so many things over these last 3 years, really helped me grow as a player and have the opportunity to play in an event like this. I guarantee I wouldn't be here without David.
This facility is an amazing facility, and I know that you've played all over the world. And Greg, hopefully you'll be able to do that too as you continue your tennis career. But your thoughts about the city of Mission Viejo and what they've kind of rolled out the red carpet, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, the city of Mission Viejo has just been phenomenal for the Masters, the Wheelchair Tennis Masters. I mean, they've done a wonderful job. This venue's newly renovated, and I remember when I train here frequently with Jason Harnett, and I remember when we were talking about it being renovated, I thought, man, what a great place to let's have a wonderful event, and put on something spectacular and do the best thing we can do. And I'd mentioned maybe do some elite tournaments some quad only tournaments, or maybe men's only or women's only, but something elite. And then it just dawned on me one night when Jason and I were in Egypt to say, hey, let's take on the Masters. Right. And I knew when this venue was finished, it would just be ideal for it, and it really has been. The city has just raised the bar for what the Masters has become.
It's really amazing. And Greg, when you look at what David has done over the years, I mean, 3-time gold medalist in the Paralympics, came into this rated #1. I know you went, you beat Lucas in 3 sets coming out of this to win the championship. But now I have it as 11 singles titles in 2013. Your thoughts about being inspired by someone like this, and how other people are going to be inspired by you?
Just watching David, training David, training with him, seeing everything he does, it really shows his level of professionalism and dedication. That, I mean, everything he does is tennis, and it shows on court. He's just a natural. Anyone can watch him, and it just, the first time I saw him, it looked so easy. Like, wow, I could do this. This guy, makes it look so easy. But he really does it. He makes it look easy, but it's nowhere near easy. I've learned all the drills, and tries to teach me everything to do, but no one can do it like David. He's one of the best in the world. He will be one of the top quads that has ever played, and it's been an honor to play with him, and I hope to even come close to a minuscule amount of the accolades that he's won and achieved.
It's quite an honor for you to also play him in the championship in the doubles. But David, when you look at your tools, you have many tools. You have a chair, you have your racket, you have your brain, everything that goes into this. What is, when you guys are out there on wheelchairs, is it a specially designed wheelchair? Because I see the cuts and the moves you're making and the spins. Yeah. It's remarkable. A sports car would like to be able to turn like that.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. Our sports wheelchairs are very specific to each sport. Wheelchair basketball has its own has its own chair. Tennis has its own chair. Rugby has its own chair. Racing has its own chair. So it's not a real universal, every chair fits every sport. Yeah. So in wheelchair tennis, we've got a wheelie bar that comes out the back that prevents us from tipping over backwards. So we can lean back for balls, and we don't have to worry about falling over. As well as we've got our camber in our wheels. And in wheelchair tennis, you use about 20 degrees of camber or more, maybe 22 at max. And that prevents you from, when you lean out to the side, not falling over sideways. So, and unlike basketball and rugby, we're not weaving through other athletes and other players, so we don't need to be real narrow. So you can actually have a wider wheelbase, which makes you more stable.
That's amazing. It all goes into it. Greg, how hard is it to get used to a chair? Like, in the sense of getting used to a new racket, or a new apparel or anything. Is there a time that takes you to get used to a chair?
It's luckily for us, we are in close contact with all the manufacturer of the chairs, and we get it built per our specifications and our disability, I guess, if you will, what type of function we have. And it takes some time. It's, if you can spend a couple weeks to a month trying to dial in a chair to get it just right for you. And fortunately, we can get a lot of adjustable chairs, so you can still tinker with it the whole time you're playing. And it's a lot of us, we want to optimize our chair. So there's always, some sort of idea that we have to keep trying, and the chairs really make it a lot easier to play. And but then, like David, the hard work and dedication you put in to learn the skill set as well. The moving is only one part. If you move as fast as you want, if you can't hit the ball, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
So it's a combination of skills, strokes, mental, everything.
There's a lot of skill in what you guys do, and I know it takes a lot of effort and also hopefully a lot of sponsors. I want to give you an opportunity, because you come here, but you are hopefully supported by people, and if you want to do any type of shout out to some sponsors, please do it, because they're the reason why you're here.
Sure. Yeah. Well, for me, fortunately, I've got about a good handful of sponsors. Nike is one of my sponsors. Head Rackets is one of my sponsors. Babolat for String is one of my sponsors. Oregon Action Sports up in Oregon, Portland, Oregon area. Better Pant is one of my sponsors. So without my sponsors, it just wouldn't really be possible. I've got Power Bar as my sponsor, so eating the right nutrition and stuff.
And you're going to leave about 10 more. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll have you back on the show for that.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
so.
you know what? You could get a toothpaste because you have beautiful teeth. Greg, anybody you want to mention?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to USTA for all the help they do with both of us. Coaches at these events, Babolat rackets for strings rackets, all that. My family, they always help out. David for taking me under his wing and teaching me everything, and just the city of Mission Viejo for accepting us and putting on such an amazing event. The city, the staff, everyone has been amazing. They've recognized us all throughout the town, and it's been a great feeling.
Greg, you're getting used to this. You're a veteran of Coach's Corner, 2 shows. He could be sitting here hosting the show. You did a nice job, you guys.
I can't take your job, but I'm willing to try. Definitely willing to try.
Tell you what, you go out and show me how to play tennis. That'd be probably
deal.
A good day.
You got a deal.
Hey, congratulations to both of you. For you to make the championship, for you yet to win another one.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best, and it's an honor having both of you on the show.
Thank you.
Such an inspiration. If you think that you're having a bad day, go out and watch these guys play tennis. It's a whole nother thing. We'll be back with more from the city of Mission Viejo and the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion. This is Coach's Corner. Hello everybody and welcome back to the city of Mission Viejo, joined now by 2 great champions in their own right. The #1 singles player in the world, and he retains that title tonight. So we congratulate Shingo Kaneda, and also joining him is Joachim Gerard, who this is his first Masters event, and he went all the way in to the championship final, losing in 2 sets. But he lost to a very good player, the gentleman sitting next to me. So congratulations to both of you. I know that you come away with the win, and then you come away runner-up. First of all, you're doing pretty well in this wheelchair tennis sport. Your thoughts about coming to the city of Mission Viejo? How have you enjoyed your experience so far?
Oh yes, I love play under the sunshine in California. So this was a good week for me.
Yeah, outstanding week. Now, what did you know about Mr. Gerard here to go in and defeat him today? Because obviously you guys have probably played, hit the ball around, but why was he so challenging, and what did you know about him going into today's match?
Yes, from first set I played good. I think he is getting nervous, I think. But from second set, his serve was very great, so it was tough to break his serve. Then our match is very, very close.
Yeah.
Then we went tie break. Then tie break was also very close. It was very good match, I think.
Do you think you were nervous, as he said? Were you nervous going in, or did he just sense something?
I think maybe I was nervous too, but he played amazingly all the match. But yeah, I didn't feel the nervousness.
Yeah.
But I think I was a little bit, yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Tell me about that experience, being out here in the main court, knowing that people are there watching you and supporting you. Did you think about that at all, or were you just thinking about your opponent?
I didn't think about it, but that was amazing because everybody was for me, because I was the guy who was there, and
the underdog.
He was better than me. So no, I take pleasure to play, and from the second set, because first set was not so good, and then it was amazing, and I was really happy to finish the Masters like that.
Joachim, you were just telling me that you're pleased that you made it to the championship, but you should have done better. You said, I wanted to win. So that's what it's going to take to beat a guy like this in the future. Tell me about that attitude, because for many people, if they have a disability, they wouldn't even be playing tennis. And now you want to be a champion at the same time. Tell me about that.
I don't want to be a champion. I just want to do my best, because I do what I like. I'm here, playing tennis because I like it. I came here in Mission Viejo just to do my best, and that's what I did. I think if I could do better, I win this tournament. But Shingo was better than me, and I do my best, and I have no. I finished this tournament so happy because I give the best that I had.
Yeah, congratulations. And Shingo, tell me about your playing history. Have you played him before, or is this the first time?
Oh, 3 times?
Only 3 times.
Third time.
Yeah. We play only twice before this tournament. We play in 2009 twice in 2 weeks, and then we didn't play each other for 4 years now.
So has he gotten better?
Yes, much better than
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
last one.
How would you describe your game? Are you an attacking tennis player, or do you sit back on the baseline? Tell me what you do in your strategy.
Yes, my strong point is footwork, I think, and I can get every ball, and I can get every ball back to the court. Then maybe the opponent will be confused sometimes. And, yes, I think like Rafael Nadal style.
Yeah, okay. Is that one of your favorite players?
Yes,
He is?
Nadal and Federer.
Yeah,
he's
okay,
good.
Federer. Yeah, he's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
He's not
I
bad.
won't play as him, but I couldn't. So
Yeah. Now
like
you're-
Nadal.
You have a Japanese tennis player here. You've got a young man from Belgium, truly international field that have come out to the city of Mission Viejo. And Mission Viejo has a history of that going back to the Olympics when we had the Olympics here. And this is such a big sport now. It is growing. Someday, do you foresee yourself playing in the Olympics in a sport with the wheelchair tennis? In the Olympics, Paralympics?
Yeah, we played. It's already, but the sport is growing up, and it's
You're
amazing.
growing up doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What advice could you give to other players that would like to follow in your footsteps, so to speak, in what you're doing now?
Just take pleasure. That's what I will say, because that's what I took on the courts. It's pleasure, and when I go to training and to practice, I take pleasure and do what I like.
Yeah. Now, we did a show leading up to this, a promotional show, and we talked to athletes, and we didn't say that you're not disabled. You are able athletes to go out there and do that. When people see you and what you do, what do they say to you for the first time when they see you out playing?
Yes, I think everybody will be amazing for our performance, and yes, we have confidence to entertainment for everyone. Yeah.
Right. How important is your wheelchair? It's part of your equipment. I talked about that in our first segment. But how important is the chair that you play tennis in? Because I said it's like a fine sports car.
Yeah. Yes, wheelchair is our essential tool. If you have a bad eye, you have glass. If we have not using foot, we use a wheelchair. That's right.
Right. It's an extension of your body, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that. I mean, because your wheelchairs are custom made for your tennis game, so you have to get used to that. Tell me about your chair and what you use.
I'm very high because I got a very strong serve, so that's why I do it. And after, we try to it like in the shoes. The tennis player tennis player have good shoes to be really fit in it, and it's the same for us. It's the prolongation of our body, so we really want to be great scratch. If we move something, everything is moving.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
It's every chair are made for one tennis player. We have to be to do.
Your thoughts about coming to the city of Mission Viejo, just perfect weather this week, sunshine, a glorious evening tonight. What will you remember as you leave home?
Everything was beautiful, was awesome. My tournament for sure, and the tournament, because all the volunteers it was amazing organization. I think for sure I'm coming next year, and I had an amazing week of the tournament and in everything. So everything.
Obviously,
for sure.
you did great. Your first Masters championship. He gets it to the final. Shingo, congratulations once again. You keep winning title after title.
Thank you very much.
And I know that you're very proud of that, and your wife is too. So congratulations on that. We'll have much more tennis. They're playing behind us now, so the tennis continues here in the city of Mission Viejo. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome back to this edition of Coach's Corner on location here in the city of Mission Viejo. Of course, a spectacular event, and now we're going to talk to a young man, Gustavo Fernandez, that made it to the semifinals. He got beat by Joe Girard. We just interviewed Joe, of course, Joe out of Belgium. But your thoughts, congratulations on reaching the semis. I know you wanted to go that extra step. So how tough was he in that semis?
Well, it was really tough. He's an amazing player. He showed during the whole week. is the player that I think one of the two players that was more consistent and during the whole week. So he deserved it. It was a really tough match. I couldn't start well at the beginning, and then when I start the match to play my game, it was a little bit late, but it's fine. I think I did a great tournament. It's a good result for me, so to keep improving, to keep getting better for the future that we were expecting.
Gustavo, how did you get involved in this sport of wheelchair tennis?
Well, I come from a really sport family.
Yeah.
My father used to play basketball, and my brother played basketball, both professionally.
Yeah.
So I always liked sports, and I always tried to be professional in a sport. So I saw that chance with the tennis at the age of 11.
Wow.
So I really decided to go for it.
Yeah. Who do you look up to as a professional tennis player? Is there a person out there that you like and you follow and you watch?
Yeah, of course. During my first years of tennis, I've been watching all the players that I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen Shingo since I'm a kid, Jeremias, Amerlan, and Hude, everyone. And I also look professional, conventional players.
Yeah. Who do you like on that level?
Well, you got some amazing players over there. You got Roger and Rafa and Nole. I got the Argentinian guy, Nalbandian, Monaco, Coria, Gaudio. I always like to watch a lot of tennis.
Your style of your game, what is your style?
Well, I try to make it a little bit more like you would say, not like that, but you would say like Rafa style, you know, a little bit more aggressive from the baseline, not going so far with strokes, and playing with more spin and with more intense on the strokes.
Tell me your thoughts about playing in a tournament like this. I mean, you're leaving tomorrow for Argentina. You're a long ways away from home, but coming here to the city of Mission Viejo, what has that experience been like?
Well, it's been an amazing week, not only for tennis, because the people here make us feel really like big stars.
Yeah.
The tournament.
You are a big star, man. You are a big star.
Well, I don't know, but here we really feel that. It was really warm for everyone, for the people that has made possible this tournament. They have done a great job, and hopefully next year we'll be here again doing our job, and they do it.
You mentioned Shingo's name, and I think he just wheeled right by us a second ago.
Yes.
What is it going to take for you or the other players to catch and beat him? Will it be age eventually, or will it be someone like you that can come up and nip the butt on him?
Well, we got to work a lot, both. Everyone got to work a lot, because he have improved mentally a lot than we have done it.
Yeah.
This year he have been. Hude has done a great job going for him.
Right.
He beat him a lot of time.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's good for tennis to make it more even.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We got to work a lot.
It's a super competitive sport, and I know that if you could give advice to any young boys or girls or anybody that has maybe had an accident, that's maybe sitting at home and not motivated, how do you motivate somebody like that?
Well, I just say, what I always say is that you got to follow your dreams. You got to do what you want to do, because life is only one, and if you don't do it now, whatever happened to you, whatever you got to do it. If you want to play basketball, play basketball. You want to study. If you want to play tennis, tennis. No matter how you do it or the way you do it, I think if you really want it and you sacrifice for it, I think you'll be able to do it.
True role model, and I know that you're going to probably back here, maybe back in the finals next year. It'd be great to see you back in the finals.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and Gustavo Fernandez, who got to the semifinals, and of course he was up against Joe Girard, who of course came from Belgium, a very good tennis player. And it's been a fascinating week here in the city of Mission Viejo. Anything you want to say before you go? And I let you go. What are you going to remember most about this event this past week?
I think I'm not gonna miss eating all the pigs and stuff. We like the meat a lot in Argentina, but now I think it's been amazing. The weather is amazing, the people is amazing, and I think we spent a great time here in Mission Viejo, and hopefully next year we come back the same this time of the year, and we come for the title.
I hope you do. Again, congratulations to you, and of course we've had a fantastic show here on Coach's Corner from the city of Mission Viejo. And Gustavo, thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere. I'll have you close out the show with me here. I want to make a parting shot here. I want to say that this show and what I've been doing for a long time is because of my mom. And my mom passed away, and I just want to dedicate this show to my mom. Mom, I love you, and God bless. Thank you.